I mean, the fact that she said in my 40 years of life, I've never left a dinner party crying.
Lord.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
come on.
With Dorit then saying, I thought you ran away from a cult.
Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join 3 Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelly, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers! Hi, welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Lori. Sorry.
We are talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 15, Episode number 8. Do you remember? I didn't get that title. Did you get
I
it?
didn't get it either. No,
I don't get it
I was
either.
confused. I was trying to
Yeah.
figure it out.
Okay.
And nothing was happening. No neurons were firing.
Okay. So we don't remember. That's the answer. We don't remember.
We don't remember and we can't figure it out.
We pick up where we left off with Amanda reading the definition of accosted because she, just needed to say it.
It's never good when you have to bust out like Google to explain to somebody what you're trying to say.
No, it's not.
I don't think anybody needed the explanation.
Right, because it was all BS.
Reed says, do you think that I approached you aggressively? And she's like, yeah, I do. Jen, I don't know if you guys noted this, but Jennifer Tilly literally picked up her chair
Oh, yeah.
and
I have it written down.
moved
I thought that was
to
great.
the end of the table. I was like, oh,
Because
okay.
first she was like, speak louder, I can't hear you.
Mm-hmm.
So then she just took matters into her own hands.
Yes, she was
and was
not,
like, I'm just going to move closer.
yeah, she was not going to miss what's going on.
Right.
And did you catch Boz's friend? Boz's friend, her
Summer?
face? Yeah. Her face.
I
When
did.
Amanda was talking, she was like, it's funny.
Yeah, it was a little, the fact that there were so many non-housewives at the table and like this conversation is going on, you know what I mean? Like I thought it was a little odd.
Did you catch Kathy Hilton having a hot flash?
No.
She's so funny. She was like
fanning herself?
Yeah, she was so cute.
I did notice she was having like a side conversation with, I believe, was that Natalie? Was that Rachel's friend Natalie sitting next to her?
Yeah.
And they were like cracking up. Whatever they
Yeah.
were talking about must have been very funny because they were both
But she
cracking
must have
up.
got hot because she was like, I was like, oh, look at her. She's just like me. She was like fanning herself. It was so fun.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, so then Dorit said, like, listen, I felt hurt and disappointed. I thought that you were super sweet when I first met you, and it just took me by surprise that I heard that you were actually talking behind my back. And Amanda's like, I didn't say anything behind your back. Did you see the face Sutton made? Like, yeah, you did. And she said, you could have just asked me. She said, you came at with me with pretty strong accusations and aggressions. First of all, I didn't think she came at her with strong accusations. She did ask her the question. She did.
She wasn't aggressive at all, Dorit. And quite honestly, when Amanda said, all I did was agree with Kyle, in that conversation between Amanda and Kyle, she did just agree with Kyle.
She did.
Separately, at Kathy's house, when she was speaking to Jennifer and Sutton and Kathy, she had her own opinion. But when she was sitting with Kyle, she did just agree with Kyle.
Right.
That was kind of throwing Kyle under the bus a little, though. That was definitely like a
%, which I don't know if you want to be doing that as the new girl to Kyle, who's, basically the OG of the show. You might want to tread lightly there.
Listen, but this is just how the game is played. This is like produced. It's production. It's like one of those moments where you look at it and say, this is not like a reality based on, like, this is produced show. Like there was just one of those moments.
It doesn't seem like Amanda wants to play the game. Amanda wants to be a housewife, but she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to get dirty in the sandbox.
Right.
Which then see yourself out.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, the fact that Bose had to point out to her is that you don't get to tell other people how they can react to what it is you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't get to control the conversation. You're not the boss of everything, of
or how someone
everything.
asks you a question. Because honestly, if Dorit really was aggressive, other people would be calling her out for being aggressive. It's not like she's BFFs with everyone in this group. Somebody would be like, no, Dorit, you were wrong. And nobody's saying that.
Right. So I was surprised Kyle didn't say anything when Amanda did kind of throw her under the bus, but she did say, "I want to go back to Jennifer Tilly's house. You were really upset, and I've never seen you cry like that." And she said you had very strong words about PK that night. And Dorit's like, "Yeah, well, what were the strong words?" And Kyle's like, "Well, I don't remember exactly what they were." And Dorit said, "I had strong words about what I was going through, not about him." I mean, she did have strong words about him,
Oh, yeah.
and it was about what she was going through, and she was being emotional, and she was being vulnerable, and these are her friends. But Kyle, as her friend, was just trying to point out to her, although we're your friends and we support you, you're doing this on camera. Like, this is going to get
Absolutely.
back to him, and it's not going to go well.
Well, no, it's on camera, just like you said.
Yeah.
Right.
But Dorit does have a point that if Kyle really cared about her, she would have come to her privately and talked to her about talking negatively about PK
She
and
did.
how it could affect her
I was just going to
divorce.
say, I 100% think that Kyle would do that.
She did. She said she did. She said, "I
Yeah,
had a
and I
private
believe it.
conversation with you." She did.
But
She
then,
100%.
right, but then has gone on to mention it on camera multiple times
Well,
to other
Because
people.
in the
Dorit's
midst
not
of it.
stopping.
Right.
Right. And she's in the middle of it. She's trying to stop it in the middle of it to not make it worse. I mean, if she could sit there silently.
But then
Right.
again, if Kyle didn't do that, then we wouldn't have a show. So there's that.
And I understand what Rachel was saying. Like, it's hard to take the high road all the time and to not speak how you actually feel, and nobody should be judging you, and you should be able to be vulnerable in front of your friends. And all of that is true. But you're on camera and you're saying very nasty things about the father of your children. Rachel's not even doing that. It's a different situation. Dorit is doing that. She's saying damaging things about the father of her children that can and probably will come back to bite her in the ass when she goes to divorce court.
Bite her in her ass in her children's eyes when they see it. It's just, it's
I mean,
not,
you're
it's not a
basically
good
saying
look.
he's an absentee father. That's basically what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Right. Well, I think it all comes down to the fact that the relationship that Dorit thinks that she has with Kyle is not what it is that she thinks it is
Anymore.
So I think she expects something from Kyle that it's not making any sense because that's not what Kyle's going to do because that's not how their friendship is.
Well, I think Erica kind of said it best. Dorit expects more from Kyle than she does from anybody else. And she doesn't like the way Kyle's showing up for her. And Kyle, in her mind, is showing up for her as an honest, true friend. It's not that she's not there to hear her and to be there for her. She's just trying to be honest with her. And honestly, I mean, as hard as it is to hear, that's what I would want from my friend, is to be honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's going to affect you financially,
Right.
your custody situation. You need somebody to be like, listen, I've had to have conversations with someone, like, you gotta shut it off. You have to compartmentalize certain
Right.
things and
Right.
focus on the big picture.
Right. Speaking of
Yeah.
confessional and Erica's confessional, did you notice her makeup?
No, I
What
didn't.
were we
Noticed
supposed to
her
notice
makeup?
about it? What
Oh,
were
she
we
had
supposed to
this
notice
really-
about it?
She had this really funky, like, eye makeup. It was wild. I liked it. But it was a totally different look.
Okay.
So
Which
go back
outfit
and
was
notice
it?
it.
Now I'm gonna have to pay
It
attention.
was
It wasn't the one with the hat, right? With the
wasn't the one with the hat. It was
latex?
like, yeah, no. It was like maybe like a gray outfit, and the eye was really smoky, but it was very. You'll have to look at it. It's very interesting. Like that.
I mean, Erica definitely tried to diffuse the situation, and Dorit just shut her down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, I think even said, "Shut up."
Right. Well, Dorit really likes a moment too.
For sure.
So
For sure.
I mean, and then at one point, Kyle and Dorit are kind of going at the table, and Kyle says, like, you need to calm down. Like, who are you mad at? Are you mad at me, or are you mad at her? And I was like, God. Or are you mad at the situation? And then all of a sudden, oh, really? You're going to go there? Or like the same thing that Sutton did at your house. And I thought, as soon as she said it, I thought the same thing. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
kind
The
of true
thing
though.
is,
Kinda
it's
true.
definitely true. And I just think that Kyle uses the PK and Dorit situation as a lifeline to Moe. I think that's one of not that they don't have their children to talk about, but When you
Absolutely.
want to keep lines of communication open with someone, you kind of grasp at a lot of things. And I
Mhm.
think that this is one of the things she grasps at with him. I think she
Totally
needs to
agree.
stop though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
totally agree.
Maurizio is PK's friend. Not that he wasn't Dorit's friend, but he's obviously closer with PK. And Kyle was closer with Dorit. She's putting herself in this situation by even listening to Moe and what he talks about with PK. Just leave it
Uh-huh.
alone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I agree. She should just say, "Listen, I don't wanna hear it. That's between you
Yeah.
2. Just keep
Right.
me out of it." Yeah, I totally agree. I did like that, and I think it was just out of frustration that Rachel stepped in, and she talked about what she was going through and, like, give her a break. Like, she was standing up for Dorit,
Yeah.
basically, because
Which was nice because nobody else was.
100% it was. I agree. Like, I think it was the right person to do it because, first of all, Dorit wasn't gonna listen to anybody else, and it seems to me like even when Rachel walked in, Rachel immediately explained to Dorit. So, we talked about this last week. Obviously, Dorit and Rachel have had talks about this, so it wasn't a surprise to Dorit. It was just a surprise that it was public, that she actually filed, I guess, right? I guess she hadn't
Right.
filed yet at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that she and Dorit must have had private conversations, and she didn't want Dorit to feel like she withheld any information from her
Right.
because they probably have grown close. They've trauma bonded over this, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and
Did
I
you
think
see
that's good.
did you see
So she has
Natalie?
somebody.
Yeah, did you see Natalie said to Kathy Hilton, "Oh, this is a good birthday party."
It's because you're at that end of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was being facetious, but it was really funny.
I also did like that Bose stuck up for Kyle, and she said that she believes that Kyle has her best interest at heart,
Mhm.
and that you're assuming the risk to speak about this publicly, and you've accepted it. So I like that she said that because,
Yeah.
again, Dorit would hear that coming from Bose. She wouldn't hear
Right.
that coming from anybody else.
Right, absolutely.
And that's when the whole thing with Amanda came up about, about setting boundaries, and that's when Bose checked her and said, "You're not in charge of other people's responses."
But it's amazing that Amanda, like, circled it back to herself. I was thinking, "Lay low, girl, like, the claws
Yeah.
are out, like, don't direct them back to you. That's, like, a bad move. You missed the opportunity because now it got deflected off of you and it went
Right.
to Kyle. Where you threw it, don't grab the ball back." It's like, "What are you
Exactly.
doing? What are you
Right.
doing?"
Because she wasn't getting any support either. So, like you said, I would have let it go.
Yeah, she should have. I mean, the fact that she said, "In my 40 years of life, I've never left a dinner party crying."
Lord.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
come on.
with Dorit then saying, "I thought you ran away from a cult."
But now I will say this. So when Bo says, "Here's the thing, Amanda, you can't be in charge of how people want to respond." So that's an adult thing to understand.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I think the problem is that Amanda comes off like that like super pretty, super soft-spoken kindergarten teacher. Now, Johnny, that's not how we ask for a toy.
Right. It's not real life.
Yeah. And I knew that uh Bose was getting pissed because she did that tilt of her head. And I
Mhm.
was like, "Ooh, it's coming."
Yeah. I mean, even Sutton said how Dorit spoke to Amanda was not bad. And we
Yes,
know they're not in the
exactly.
best place.
Yeah.
It just
They
it just
seem to yeah, it wasn't the right it just yeah, it was a big explosion. I mean, they go outside, then, Rachel goes out crying, and Bose and Dorit go out there, and they're talking to her because she obviously is going through something, and then all of a sudden, the cakes, and Jennifer's like, "Oh, no, send them back," and Kyle's like, "No, I wanna get out of here. Bring the cakes back."
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't blame her at that point, like, literally was probably the worst birthday party ever.
Mhm.
It really was.
And there was a scene where like Rachel and Sutton were like Sutton was right across from Amanda and Rachel was right next to her. And they were talking about Amanda like she was like not even there. Like not
Really?
even there. Yeah, yeah. They were talking about each other and they were saying, you know, how Dorit talked to her wasn't that bad and blah, blah, blah. Like having this little conversation and Amanda's right there. I was like,
And she
Yeah,
said
or-
nothing. She just sat
she
there.
said, nope, she said that. Yeah. But they were talking about her like she wasn't even there. It's odd.
Yeah, that's really odd.
So we're done with the birthday party. The next thing we see is Dorit's working on writing her book. Then we see Bose has the T-shirt on with her daughter's picture of her driver's license on. $110,000 Maserati pulls up for her as a gift with a
How
big
about
bow on
that?
it.
How about that?
Nice. Very nice. Amanda's doing Pilates outside. Okay.
And her kids are
Great.
watching her. I would love one of those Pilates beds, machines.
Things.
Oh,
Did you see the scene where Rachel in her confession was saying that she cries in her closet?
yes.
Yes.
At least it's with Chanel, and that makes me smile. And I thought to
Yes.
myself, wow, we cry in the closet, but to Walmart.
Right. Right.
Imagine how bad that must be, Rachel.
Yeah. Express.
Yeah.
All my express jeans. Hear me
Yeah,
cry.
express jeans.
Then we see Kyle pulls up with her friend Jen, who's also her assistant. And they're at this. I had no idea I didn't realize when they pulled up that this is the venue for her daughter's wedding because
I was confused. I thought I remembered seeing social media posts that it was at the house. Kyle's house. No?
no, I definitely knew it wasn't at her house.
I don't know.
I mean, I do know that she initially wanted it in Colorado, but like she said there, I guess the logistics of it. I mean, just earlier in the season, she said the wedding was 30 days away and they didn't even have the venue.
Yeah, it was like 8 weeks and they didn't have the venue yet.
Right.
So, yeah, I
Right.
would imagine that logistically, you're going to have a hard time planning something out of state.
Yes, exactly. And the place that she found kind of had that out of state vibe for sure. I don't know
Yeah,
how
it
far it was
wasn't.
from Beverly Hills, but
Pega Canyon. I don't know how far that is.
yeah, I don't know either. But I love that when, Alexia pulls up there, she's talking about that it's less than a month away and that she did a classic paperless invitation. She texted wedding invitation.
That's wild.
When Kyle in her confessional is talking about her sister Kathy, she's like, she's not even going to know what to do. She's not going to get the link for the storyboard to know what this is about. She might show up in orange. I cannot wait to see what she's wearing.
What does that mean, though?
A storyboard?
What does I thought she said mood board, but okay. What if she shows up in an orange dress? Do you mean you have to wear a certain color to this wedding?
Well, how sometimes when you have a wedding invitation and you can and the venue, so you can kind of get an idea of what the vibe is and what I'm saying, like,
I know what you're saying, but would it she acted like if it was like ghastly to think that she would show up in an orange dress. I will go to anybody's wedding. I'm very happy for everybody. Don't tell me what color to wear though. If you want to tell me that your bridesmaids are wearing a certain color and that we should stay away from that color, I totally respect that. But don't tell me I can't or have to wear something.
Listen, I don't know what the mood board had on it. I can't wait to see the wedding. Hopefully we get to see.
I hope Kathy did wear an orange dress because I think Kathy would look very pretty in an orange.
Oh, yeah, she'll look good.
I think Kathy's Kathy. She can wear whatever the heck she wants.
Yes.
I think she meant more so, I think she threw out the word orange dress flippantly. I think she meant more of like the mood of the wedding, whatever that mood would be. And again, it's Kathy Hilton. She can wear whatever she wants, and she damn
sure
well
can.
will.
Right.
And yeah.
I was not a fan of the venue.
The alpaca farm?
Yeah, and that room that they showed, I was like, whoa.
Listen, I'm sure this is Kyle and Maurizio's daughter, so I'm sure there's being enough money thrown at it, it's going to look amazing. Years ago, when Beverly Hills first came on, LVP's daughter Pandora got married at LVP's house, which was gorgeous anyway. But what they did to her yard for that wedding
to transform it, right?
It was stunning. So I'm sure that that's what's going to happen here too. We're going to see it. They filmed, so we're going to see it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see it.
How about Mo's DJ name?
I think
First,
it's pretty
I
funny.
almost fell over. I had no idea he was DJing. I mean, are him and Kyle Cook hanging out together?
Probably because they're both douches.
I just
So,
can't even.
well, that was the whole thing with him in that store
Yeah,
dancing on top of the thing,
no.
the platform, and then he was like, "Wiki, wiki, wiki," with the
No, it's over, dude.
Why is DJing all of a sudden like
Listen,
the
Meredith
new
shouldn't be doing it, and he
Right.
shouldn't be doing it. No,
It's like the new midlife
no,
crisis. Instead of
no.
buying a Corvette or a Porsche, you start to
Just
DJ.
let Paris Hilton have it, because 'cause you're too old. So stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do I mean, whatever. He could do whatever he wants, but
Yeah.
it's very cringe.
Yes, very cringe.
I thought it was funny too when they were outside and they were talking about, changing the outside venue a little bit for the cocktail or the reception part of it. And Mo's like, well, that's going to really change the budget. And a look on Alexia's face, and Kyle's like, "Do not use that B word in front of my child, like our child. Like she loses sleep over this." I was just like, "What?"
Oh my god. I'm sure there's no budget that they have to find.
Well, he
I'm
said
sure they're
6 figures, so
I think they're trying to
yeah,
stay at 6 figures,
right,
right?
right. But
yeah.
even the mention of 6 figures for a wedding is
I mean, low 6 figures, sure, I've heard around here people have, but exceeding 6 figures, that's like a whole other world I'll never know.
yeah, no.
I
I'll never
agree.
know his 6-figure worlds.
Personally, I hope I don't.
Well, then we see Kathy's at her house, and Rachel comes over, and Kathy's getting her IV drip.
I
Yes,
gotta be honest with you, I was so sick this week. I was watching Kathy, I'm like, maybe I should go do that.
Listen, I wanna tell you, I have someone that my boss is very good friends with, has a place on Wall. We can go anytime we want. Now Kathy was getting the NAD one, which is really good.
Oh, I
Really,
thought she
really
was
good.
getting magnesium.
No, she got, Niagen. So it's, a faster acting alternative to traditional NAD and infusions, designed to boost cellular energy levels for improved metabolism, cognitive function, and anti-aging. And then she probably got a magnesium shot. I think the magnesium shot, but the IV was the NAD. So anytime you girls want to go, we can go. I have a whole menu from them.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely want to do NAD. I've heard really good
Most
things about
definitely.
it.
Yeah. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. We
Okay,
even,
we're gonna plan an outing.
yeah,
Yeah.
we even recommend it to our patients because we do foot and ankle surgery. So we even recommend that they go post-surgically for infusions to increase their healing time.
Yeah, I thought about it as I was watching
You
Kathy get
should.
her
Yeah,
IV. I'm
yeah.
like, man, I should have went to
Absolutely.
do that this week.
Huh?
And I bet insurance doesn't cover it, right?
No, no,
Nah.
no. But it's not really not that bad.
Because it's
It's
healthy
not.
for you and it's
I know.
holistic. It's
Right.
natural. Absolutely not.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with Kathy and Rachel are talking, and she said that, Kathy's like, I was worried about you. And Rachel's like, listen, I was intentionally not being loud about this because I didn't want my children to see it, which I totally understand.
Yeah.
Like once it's out there, it's out there. She did say that about Dorit, like whether you agree with her or not about the way she's handling the situation. Like we just need to be there to support her. And I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
For sure.
I can't imagine. I feel like, we find out, we know that Dorit and Kyle are going to have a big blow up and they're still not speaking. And it's got to be about this.
Yeah,
It's
because
got to.
did you see Watch What Happens Live? I didn't watch the whole thing. Who was on it? It was
I
Kaylee
watched it.
Cuoco, which I love because
I
I'm
saw it. Yeah.
on a Big Bang Theory obsession kick right now. And was it Erica
Erica.
Jane?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric
So
was on.
Kaylee was like, "Oh, I hope Kyle and Dorit get back to where they once were." And Andy said, like, "Now it's about to it's about to get a lot worse."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw that.
Yeah. I saw that too. And it's got to be really bad if they're still not talking.
Yeah,
Mhm,
because didn't Kyle say that when she was on with Paris and Kathy that they're still not speaking?
mhm.
Yes. But she did say that she thinks that her and Dorit can mend it. So I hope that they can. I hope that
Maybe the
after the
reunion
season
because they
plays out.
didn't film that yet, right?
Right. Right. So then Rachel says that what she wants to do with her friends is, I think that this is maybe the buildup for them going to the Hamptons, is that
Yes.
she wants to hang out and laugh and just have fun times. And I get that. Like, who doesn't
Yeah.
want to do that, right? And I think, I mean, I don't know, just based on what we saw when it was happening, I don't think everybody goes to the Hamptons, right? I think it's a smaller group of
Well,
people.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I mean, the next scene, maybe Bose doesn't go because
Yeah.
she doesn't get very good news, so maybe she's not going.
That was heartbreaking.
That was
heartbreaking.
heartbreaking. Felt bad.
Yeah, she did the Zoom call with her doctor. They were getting an update on the embryos. She had 2 eggs. They were both fertilized, which is a good sign. So they turned into embryos, but they didn't go to the next stage, which is the blastocyst. So I get it. I mean, I get where she's at. Like, that's devastating news. And
Yeah.
I guess she's going to try again because they still have an appointment to do another round. Yeah. We'll have to
Yeah,
wait
that
and
was
see how. I
tough.
mean, we know now she's not pregnant. So
Right.
Yeah, I know. Sad.
it is sad. It is sad. Then we see Rachel and Sutton and Dorit are talking about Amanda and her opinions about how Dorit's handling everything with PK. Rachel said, I thought it was pretty ballsy that Amanda punted it to Kyle instead of owning her part. And she said she also said she was surprised that Kyle didn't call her out. And I was too.
Well,
I
hello.
don't know why it's ringing. I have it on Do Not Disturb. That's
I
interesting.
don't know.
Sorry about that. What else happened?
Amanda's with Kyle.
But
Yeah,
yes.
on a hike. Now, did you guys catch that Dorit said, I have protected Kyle for
Yes.
years?
Yes.
Yes.
Why does she keep saying that? What is she talking about?
That's what we all want to know now, don't we?
Yeah.
Do you think that's maybe what the fight's about?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe the relationship, even if it's a working relationship, maybe Dorit has known things because Moe and PK were friends, and maybe she's kept quiet about them for years. You know what I mean? Like, maybe
I
Dorit
mean,
knows
listen.
a lot of shit and never spewed it, and now Dorit's like, okay, now it's payback time. Like, now I need you to be on my side because I kept my mouth shut with all the shit that I knew. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously things went on in Kyle and Maurizio's marriage that Kyle is not saying, which is fine. It's really not our business. However, if Dorit is aware of all of that, I don't know why she would bring it up now. And I don't know why you would say you have been protecting her. Protecting her for what? If you're her friend, then you just hold on to her secrets and stay a trustworthy friend. You don't
But that's the
use it,
thing.
you don't threaten it.
I don't really think that they're friends. They're
Well,
coworkers.
obviously, right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's how I kind of took that. I kind of took that as like I said, Dorit knew stuff, never said anything, and now she's like, okay, now that it's my time, I got something going on. You need to come to
Just
my
fall
side.
in line.
You need to fall in line because you need to pay me back from all the shit that I didn't spew. So I don't know.
I
Yeah.
think that's interesting. I do think that's interesting because all of a sudden, are you going to put this out there?
Because maybe she's just losing her shit all over the place and is like not protecting anybody anymore. She's not protecting PK anymore. She doesn't want to protect Kyle anymore. She wants to
Definitely
be
not
protected.
protecting PK anymore.
You know what I mean? Like, I
Well,
think that's her
yeah.
gig, maybe.
She's
Maybe.
angry. Kyle does
It's
say that. And
okay.
she does.
Angry. Yeah.
She is angry. She comes across as angry. And hurt people
So
want to hurt people, right?
yeah. So maybe she wants to be protected. She doesn't want to protect anybody else anymore. Maybe that's her gig. I don't know.
It could be. Dorit's telling Rachel that, all she's ever heard about Amanda is her business. Like, she hasn't heard anything about her past, her upbringing. She's like, I want to know more about the cult. Which, listen, I get that. Like, you want to get to know somebody. Like, you want to know,
Well,
but
especially
you
she
have to
put it
make
on
the
her
effort.
website. Like, it's on your website,
Right.
so let's talk about it.
So I saw
And
go ahead.
she keeps saying every time they bring it up, yeah, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it.
Right.
But then
so
she
talk
doesn't.
about it.
But I saw an interview with her on Entertainment Tonight with Amanda. And they show a clip. I don't know where it was from, but Erica is asked her opinion about her, and she says that she's too young. She said it to her face. She'll say it on the camera. Kathy said she was annoying at first, but now she likes her. Let's see. Amanda says that she thinks Dorit likes to create spectacles. And Amanda says she is an open book and will tell them anything, but instead of asking, they all make assumptions. So her coaching business, she says she has 21,000 students in 108 countries over 15 years. 95% of her customers are happy with their purchase. And she threw Bose under the bus, saying that Bose tried to create a personal development brand and it did not go well, and she's losing money on her courses. And the interviewer asked her, well, do you think she's jealous? And Amanda says, I think she could look in the mirror about why this really bothers her because she tried to do it. It's like, and she says, read the book. It's only $5.99. And she said a lot of it is based on biblical principles. So she said this was the deal. She went to ministry training school. While she was in ministry training school, she took an internship at a church. She said the church said they would help her with funding her education and that they would make her eventually the church psychologist one day. So then she said the walls started closing in and the screws turning. Next thing she knows, she was 21, 1,500 miles from home, no education, and working dead-end jobs to try and support the church, just like the rest of the congregation was. I don't think she was in what anybody in the world would call a cult.
No, it's probably like a Mary Conley church.
Sounds to me like she was in this ministry training program. She decided to do this internship. Gave her a song and dance about, oh, come do the internship and we'll, hopefully we can pay for part of your education and blah, blah, blah. And I think it didn't turn out how she wanted. And she decided, this is a cult. I'm out. It does not sound like anything at all like a cult. That's my opinion. And that was coming from what she had to say about it.
I believe that. I believe that it probably wasn't a cult because
Yeah, I don't think so.
Who says that?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But she literally put that on her website.
Oh yeah,
I know.
She considers it a selling. She considers it a selling feature of herself. So then after that, she got, a bachelor's degree and then a master's degree. I don't know in what.
Interesting. I don't know if it's true. I heard she doesn't film the whole season.
Really?
Did anybody else hear that?
I did hear little rumblings of that, but who knows?
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
also heard she stops doing the after show, but I haven't watched any of the after show this season.
She does stop doing the after show. She did.
Okay.
Which does lead me to believe that there's some truth in it. Why would she stop doing the after show?
Sure.
Unless she wasn't on the show anymore.
She wasn't on the show anymore.
Because when Katie left, actually, she did the after show by herself, remember?
Right.
And
so maybe they gave Amanda that option and she was like, no, thanks.
Yeah, because originally she was with Kyle doing the after show. I also thought it was interesting, though. I know that, Lori, you said that you don't really think that they're friends, they're coworkers. When Erica was on Watch What Happens Live, one of the questions Andy asked her was about friends, like who will you be friends with? Something along the lines of friends. And every answer Erica gave led me to believe that she is genuinely friends with both Kyle and Dorit, even though they're not speaking now, because Dorit's not speaking to Erica either.
She's not?
It's over this. No, yeah, she's not. It's over the same situation. So again, I don't know what it is.
So
it was something that happens.
I think that when LVP left the show, Kyle and Dorit both had a huge hand in that. So I think that they bonded over that. And I think that they became very fast couple friends. We have our couple friends.
Right.
And they probably vacationed together as couples and did dinners as couples, and they were couple friends. But now that they're both separated, the boys are still close and they don't necessarily probably have that bond anymore.
Right.
They probably bonded over their marriages, probably because they had similar type marriages.
Yeah.
Not that Mo did travel a lot, though, because he was opening up branches of the agency all over. I don't know. I think that they were more couple friends than friends.
Than friends, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize Dorit and Erica weren't speaking, though.
No, they're not. And I always thought, just from the interaction on camera, I always thought that Erica was closer with Kyle than she
Yeah, I
was
would
with
have too.
Dorit. And even based on the fact that Kyle knew about the boyfriend and Dorit didn't know about the boyfriend.
Yeah.
That was another question Andy asked, like, who does the boyfriend like better? And she's like, none of them have met him. They're not meeting him.
Right. Smart girl there.
Right. So how close of friends are you with these people if they haven't met the man that you've been dating for quite a while now?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm sure Kathy Hilton had her Christmas party, and didn't Erica go? Did she not bring him?
Well,
Maybe she
listen,
didn't
if you
go.
don't want him to be on camera, you're not going to bring him. If you don't want him
Well,
to be
that's
on
not
camera,
film,
or if
though.
he does not want to be on.
Right.
right? Well, that's it. I mean,
Right.
it's his life. Like he
Right.
doesn't have to. He didn't sign up for this.
Right. That's what I mean, though. So if they didn't meet him, then they're not hanging out off camera. So are you friends or are you coworkers?
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
I don't know though, but because I don't know really I don't know where he lives, right? Like
I don't know.
she
Well,
met him when she was
he's got to be in
in
Beverly Hills at
London.
some point.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He may not be around all the time. Like she met him in London. Like I don't know where he lives. Like I don't know the nature of how often he's around, and
Right.
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I have a feeling that Kyle and Maurizio aren't getting divorced because of the whole. I think there's a big money situation there. I
For
think
sure.
there's a lot tied
Yeah,
up
we've
with
always said that. That's
property and
always
mortgages, and
Yeah, because
that's.
they didn't have, it's not like one of them had more than the other when they got together.
Mm-hmm.
They hustled together to get this, to get to where they are.
Right.
So it truly is a 50-50 split.
Yeah, and I
And
think
there's a
that
lot going on here.
I think there's a lot going on there because I think like he sold a percentage of the business in order to expand, and I think that there's just a lot of money out.
Yeah, there's definitely more to it than they're showing us.
So we shall see.
We will definitely see. Dorit, while she's talking to Kyle, she says, I thought this was interesting. I mean, Amanda, when she's talking to Kyle, Kyle says to her, you're not seeing the best version of Dorit right now. And Amanda said, well, her opinion is she thinks she's just being open and honest and that this is the best version of herself. And at the same time, Dorit is saying in the conversation with Rachel and Sutton, I just need to be open and honest. I need people that are going to support me, no matter what I have to say. And I'm like, oh. So Amanda does know what's going on. Like she does know what's going on. I feel like she's just there kind of like pushing the buttons.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I did want to add, I just read today that Mary Cosby's son was released from jail this week
Was
on the
he?
4th.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
pray for him. I hope he does okay.
Yeah.
He said
needs
it was a
lot of
blessing.
prayers.
He said it was a blessing, him being in jail. He was 2 months in jail. He said that he didn't move on. He didn't move on from his divorce, but now he has. Like he couldn't accept that relationship was over, but now it's official. The divorce is official, and he's knows that it's over. So hopefully he continues on his journey of sobriety.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It would probably be wise to get him out of, they say, change people, places, things. I
Mhm.
mean, obviously get him into some kind of program, but in another state, or I don't know.
Well, part of his release is I think he's got 2 years probation. He's got maybe 100 hours of community service. He has to be involved in a recovery addiction. Like he has certain things he has to do,
Right.
Yeah.
which is good. That will help him
Yeah.
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 be accountable.
Sure. Did you see the video that surfaced of Lynn Curtin's younger daughter?
I did not.
I'll tell you what, I had to turn it off because it was really heartbreaking. Apparently some reporter was like somewhere where like there's homeless people, I think. I don't know. She was basically interviewing addicts, and Lynn Curtin's daughter happened to be one of the people she interviewed. And she says it. She's like, I don't want to say who my mom is. I guess she told the woman off camera. And of course, the woman asks her on camera, who's your
Of
mom
course.
again? Yeah. And the poor girl was like, I don't really want to say. But she said that she doesn't speak to her parents. They cut her off. Maybe if she gets sober, they'll speak to her again. And then she asked her about her sister, and she's like, well, she was the good one. They love her. It's just very heartbreaking to watch and listen to. So I pray for her too. For sure, I pray for her because, yeah, it was sad to see.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I also saw that Andy was excited about the Real Housewives of New York going to E. He said, I could never, wish bad on them. They're the OGs. And, he thinks it's going to do great, which I was glad that he took the high road and said that.
Yeah.
And I think he means it, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
I think he means it. I mean, they are good TV.
Are they affiliated in any way?
They're not, actually. E used to be owned by Universal, but they're no longer owned by Universal.
Well, they're not. So they're totally separate.
So it is.
They are totally separate now. They are totally separate.
Okay.
But again, that's the beauty of this world that we live in. If
Yep.
something doesn't work here, you go take it over here, right?
There's so many streaming. I mean, there's so many options.
Yes.
I mean, the fact that we can sit in our basements here and put out content on
Exactly.
YouTube and a podcast, like, you can do whatever you want. Like, that's
You
the beauty
really
of this
can do
world that
whatever
we
you
live
want.
in,
Yep.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So until next time, listen, please subscribe. Go over to YouTube and subscribe. Give us 5-star reviews and tell your friends. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.